Hey guys, welcome back for another video. What we're going to do today is we're going to look at all of our MLB baseball games we have coming up for Thursday, April 24th. We're going to break down every single matchup today, look at the batting orders, the pitching rotations, and try to predict the outcome. Who's going to win, who's going to lose, and what the final score will be. We'll also take an in-depth look at our best bets, the money lines, the spreads, the over-unders. If you're a baseball fan, first things first, make sure to hit that like button, make sure to subscribe. If you have any comments about these games, whether you agree, disagree, anything, drop them below and I'm going to make sure to respond to every single comment. If you want to join our members group, make sure to click on that link below. Join us there. We would definitely appreciate that. We're going over every game, every day throughout the entire MLB season. We're also going to do the same thing for football. Once the football season starts, that's college football. That's the NFL. We're going over all the games, all the matchups. We have 8 games in total today for MLB on Thursday. Let's go ahead and get started running through these games. There's a lot of info in here. We don't have that many games today, so it's going to be a quicker video. Make sure to like and subscribe. The very first game we have kicking things off is going to be on the MLB Network at 1:10 p.m. We have the 5-18 Chicago White Sox facing off versus the 8-15 Minnesota Twins. Both of these teams need this win very badly. Obviously, Chicago, they just need a win in general. Minnesota, they have a lot of pressure on their coaching staff right now. They're feeling a lot of heat. They're much better than they've been playing to open this season, but wins have been very hard to come by. Right now, the Twins, 55.9% chance to win. The Sox have a 44.1% chance. The Twins find themselves 1.5 run favorites over here is 8.5. The Twins are minus 235. The White Sox are plus 195. Right now, Chicago still struggling to score on offense. And obviously, it's a very similar issue right now for the Twins. The White Sox are averaging 3.2 runs a game, hitting 198, 16 home runs, 16 steals, giving a 4.34 runs per game. And then you have the Twins right there giving up 3.4 runs a game, hitting 211, 16 home runs, 12 steals, giving up 4.03 runs per game. Both teams, like I said, struggling to score runs. Right now, the last couple games, Twins are 6-4. White Sox are 1-9 their last 10 games. Wins very hard to come by, but that does let you know that they are technically due for a win. They do have the edge pitching-wise here. Starting matchup, we have Shane Smith going for the White Sox, 0-1 record, 2.82 ERA, 22.1 innings, 15 strikeouts, 8 walks, only 1 home run given up. And then you have Chris Paddock right now going for the Twins, 0-2 record, 7.27 ERA, 17.1 innings, 15 strikeouts. He's given up 4 home runs, but home runs have been very hard to come by for the Sox. If this turns into a bullpen matchup, you have to give the edge here to the Twins. We're going to pick the Twins to win this game, to cover the spread, and I'm going to go with the under. But this is one of those games, personally, I don't want to go near because I can see the White Sox pulling off the upset easily here. And now it's setting up to be a really fun game on the MLB Network at 1:35. We have the 13-11 Seattle Mariners right now second in the West versus the 14-12 Boston Red Sox, who sit at third in the AL East. Right now, Seattle, 38.4% chance to win. You got to take them serious. They can score some runs. They have a lot of power. Actually, a very balanced team. They have power. They have speed. They have pretty solid pitching so far this season. The Red Sox have a 61.6% chance to win. That's pretty heavy favorites there from the fan vote. Right now, the Red Sox 1.5 run favorites over here is 8.5. Seattle comes in, they're averaging 4.5 runs a game. They're plus 150. The Red Sox are minus 180. They're hitting 222. It's 32 home runs, 32 steals, very balanced. They're giving up 3.76 runs a game. For Boston, they're also averaging 4.5 runs a game. But you have to give a slight advantage to them. They are at home. They are familiar with the stadium. Very difficult place to pitch, hitting 246, 23 home runs, 25 steals, giving up 4.12 runs per game. What really stands out about this game is going to be the pitching matchup. Brian Wu, great start to his season. He's had a first good couple seasons right now. Right now he's 2-1 record, 3.12 ERA, 26 innings, 22 strikeouts, only 6 walks, only 2 home runs given up. And for the Red Sox, Garrett Crochet, one of the best starts to the season of any pitcher so far this season. Right now he's 2-1, 1.13 ERA, 32 innings, 35 strikeouts, 10 walks, only 1 home run given up. He is at home. This is a solid pitching matchup no matter what. Both teams have a real shot to win this game. Wu can pitch a solid game. Crochet could pitch a solid game. Give me the Red Sox to win a very close one here. I have them winning this one, have them covering the spread, and I'm going to go maybe like a 6-4 type game, so we're just going to go with the over. And then at 2:10 p.m., we're going to have the 4-18 Colorado Rockies. This is technically a doubleheader. This is game one here versus the 10-14 Kansas City Royals. Right now, KC 68% chance to win. Colorado a 32% chance. KC 1.5 run favorites over here is 8.5. The Royals, they are minus 250. The Rockies are plus 205. The Rockies technically on paper the worst scoring team in all of baseball, but they've had a couple close games here. They were starting to play these games a little closer. Maybe it's time they finally get over that hump, finally get a win. 4-18. That's the worst record in baseball right now. Right now, the Rockies are averaging 3.2 runs a game, hitting .218, 15 home runs, 10 steals. They have no power. They have no speed. They're giving up 5.05 runs per game. It's really hard to win a game when you are giving up so many runs and you're scoring so few. Right now, KC, they typically have a worse offense, 2.9 runs a game, hitting .210, 11 home runs, only 15 steals. None of these teams can buy a run right now, but they're only giving up 3.62 runs a game. That's what always gives them a chance to win, and they have one of their better pitchers going. This game was delayed yesterday. You have Germán Marquez going right now for the Rockies, 0-3 record, 8.27 ERA. That is awful. 16.1 innings, 11 strikeouts, 8 walks. He's walking a lot of guys, putting a lot of guys on base. Thankfully for him, the Royals have really been unable to take advantage of runners on base right now, but they do have Cole Reagans going right now, 1-1 record, 3.58 ERA, 27.2 innings, 42 strikeouts, 7 walks, 2 home runs. This guy's been lining them up, striking them out the whole season. Colorado, you gotta win one of these games. You gotta end the losing streak. I just don't feel that it's today. I give Colorado a good chance to win today, though, and I give Chicago a good chance to finally win today. But give me the Royals to win this one to cover the spread. We're going to go with the over this first matchup. At 3:45 p.m., we have the 13-11 Milwaukee Brewers versus the 16-9 San Francisco Giants. Right now, the Giants third in the NL West. They're 16-9. That's just how deep their division is. You have the Brewers here, 45.4% chance to win. San Francisco, a 54.6. The Giants, 1.5 run favorites. The over here is 7.5. San Francisco, they're minus 145. The Brewers are plus 120. Solid pitching matchup overall. Right now, Milwaukee, they have a really good offense. That's what's really been carrying the way for them throughout the season. Once they get Christian Yelich out, he's that foundational piece here. He can really counter this team. You have Terang right now hitting .350. Chourio, 248 average, but 5 home runs, 20 RBIs. They're finding ways to drive guys in. They're averaging 4.7 runs a game, hitting .230, 21 home runs, 24 steals, giving up 4.31 runs per game. And for San Francisco, this team can hit and this team can pitch. A very balanced team. They're averaging 5.1 runs a game, hitting .223, 24 home runs, 17 RBIs, only giving up 3.44 runs per game. Solid starting pitching for the Giants. Looking at our pitching matchup, we have Tobias Myers going right now for the Brewers. First start this season. He was a rookie last season. He's back this year, finally making his first start. Hasn't pitched an inning yet. And then you have Landon Raup right now going for the Giants. 2-1 record, 4.09 ERA, 22 innings, 29 strikeouts, 8 walks, 3 home runs. Give me the Giants, the favorites, to win this game, but you have to give the Brewers a shot. Brewers have an offense. They can score here. Would not be surprised if they got the upset win, but Giants should be able to pull this one off, cover the spread, going with the over, like a 5-3 game. And on the MLB Network at 6:45 p.m., we have the 9-14 Baltimore Orioles. This is a team in the offseason. We said that they were going to have a great offense. They were going to have a lot of power, a lot of young stars. They were going to struggle to pitch. They started out that very first week pitching was solid, but we weren't buying it. We knew that it was going to completely fall apart. And it did indeed fall apart. They continue to be able to score runs. They continue to hit home runs, but their pitching is getting shelled every single game. Washington having a surprising start to the season because they've been hovering around 500. Right now, you have the Washington Nationals at 10-13. They have a 60.5% chance to win. Baltimore 39.5. But Baltimore is the Vegas favorite, 1.5 run favorite. The over here is 8.5. The Orioles are minus 105. The Nationals are minus 115. Interesting numbers there. You have Baltimore right now averaging 4.7 runs a game, hitting .232, 31 home runs, 10 RBIs, giving up 5.43 runs per game. Washington, they're averaging 4.2 runs a game, hitting .229, 23 home runs, 25 steals, giving up 5.12. Both of these teams cannot pitch to save their life. There's definitely the possibility of some runs being scored here. You have Cade Povich right now pitching for the Orioles, 0-2 record, 6.38 ERA, 18.1 innings, 18 strikeouts. He's given up 30 hits in 18 innings. That doesn't really bode well, putting a lot of guys on base. And then you have Mackenzie Gore going for the Nationals. Good start to the year, 2-2 record, 3.41 ERA, 29 innings, 45 strikeouts. This guy is a strikeout pitcher. Baltimore, they've been known to swing free. Give me the Nationals to get the upset win here, plus 1.5 going with the over. And at 9:29 p.m., we have the 10-15 Pittsburgh Pirates versus the 11-12 Los Angeles Angels. Right now, Pittsburgh, they won this game yesterday. Lower scoring game, they won it 3-0. The Angels, one of the surprising teams this season, kind of came out of nowhere. They have a lot of power right now pitching. They got to get their pitching back on track, but at least they can score some runs, and a lot of that is without Trout doing a lot of the production. Right now, the Angels have a 59% chance to win. Pittsburgh has a 41% chance to win. The Angels, 1.5 run favorites. The over in here is 8.5. The Angels are minus 145. The Pirates are plus 120. Pittsburgh, they're averaging 3.4 runs a game, hitting 206, 16 home runs, 29 steals, very aggressive on the base pass, and they're giving up 4.04 runs per game. Cruz right now is up to 6 home runs, and then you have for the Angels, this team is slugging a lot of home runs, 4.2 runs a game, hitting 224, 33 home runs, 9 steals, giving up 4.35 runs per game. Trout's He's shown a lot of power this season. 8 home runs, but he's only hitting 169. A very surprising batting average. He's a great hitter. We know that he's going to get things on track contact-wise as the season goes on. Looking at our pitching matchup for the Pirates, we have Mizlinski going right now. Very difficult name to say. He has a 1-3 record, 7.41 ERA. 17 innings, 26 hits, 14 strikeouts, 8 walks, 1 home run. He doesn't give up very many home runs, but he does give up a lot of runs in general. Right? And then you're also going to have Tyler Anderson going for the Angels for his career, 4.22 ERA. Usually very consistent pitcher, 2-0 record, 2.08 ERA, 21.2 innings, 21 strikeouts. He gives up a lot of walks, but he doesn't allow those guys to score. Let me have the Angels winning this game, covering the spread, but we're going to go with the under here. And at 9:40 p.m., we have the 10-14 Tampa Bay Rays coming off a win yesterday versus the 14-10 Arizona Diamondbacks, 4th in the NOS, and they're 14-10. Really deep division. Right now, the Diamondbacks have a 45.4% chance to win. The Rays have a 54.6%. This game is a pick'em. This game is a 50-50 split game. The Diamondbacks, 1.5 run favorites. The over in here is 7.5. Right now, the Rays, they're plus 115. The Diamondbacks are 135. I don't really feel confident about either side winning this game. It's going to be a really good pitching matchup. It's going to be a game between two teams that would really love to take this win here, take that rubber match here. Right now, you have Tampa Bay 4.3 runs a game, hitting 258. 21 home runs, 27 steals, finding ways to win games small ball wise, only giving up 3.66 runs per game. The issue for the Diamondbacks last season was their pitching. They were scoring a lot of runs. They were giving up so many runs. That's what kept this team down last season. They did improve with their starting pitching. It is starting to show the last 2 weeks, and they're still continuing to score. They're averaging 5.5 runs a game, hitting 251, 30 home runs, 20 steals, giving up 4.43 runs per game. They are at home. Tough place to pitch, easy place to score for the home team. Right now, Drew Rasmussen, he has a 2.88 career ERA. This guy's a very solid pitcher. Has not been a starting pitcher throughout his career, but he's pitched solid every season. 1-1 record, 0.87 ERA. Crazy numbers there. 20.2 innings, 22 strikeouts. Has yet to give up a home run. And then you have the veteran Corbin Burns right now going for the Diamondbacks. 0-1 record, 4.64 ERA. But we know he's much better than that for his career. 3.8 ERA, 21.1 innings, 17 strikeouts, 9 walks, 4 home runs. Awful numbers to start the season. But this guy's better than that. At some point, he's going to come around. Will he come around this game? We have the Diamondbacks winning, covering the spread, and we're going to go with the over just barely. But it's one of those games you want to keep your eye on because you can see Tampa Bay also pulling off an upset win here. At 10:05 p.m., we have the 14-10 Texas Rangers versus the 11-13 Athletics. We had the Athletics winning yesterday. The Athletics did indeed pull off the upset win. Right now, they have a 41.6% chance to win. The Rangers have a 58.4%. Rangers are the favorites here. 1.5 run favorites. The over in here is 8.5. The Rangers are minus 155. The Athletics are plus 130. This is going to be a stadium where there's going to be a lot of runs scored. Minor league stadium. Right now, the Rangers, one of the best offensive rosters in baseball. They are not scoring runs right now. Pitching has actually been their strength to start the season. It was supposed to be the other way around. Look for Langford, Seager, Garcia. A lot of guys there on this lineup. A lot of potential there to score some runs. At some point, they're going to turn it on. They average 3 runs a game, hitting 222. They have 22 home runs, 20 steals, giving up 3.23 runs per game. Really good pitching. They just need that hitting to come around. And for the Athletics, a lot of power here. 4.3 runs a game, hitting 248, 30 home runs, 6 steals, 4.48 ERA. But it's all going to be about the pitching this game. Right now for the Athletics, they have JT Ginn going 3.6 ERA, 10 innings, 13 strikeouts. Good opening to the season. But then you have my favorite pitcher. I make no secret about that. I love Jacob deGrom. 0-1 record. Can he finally get some run support? Has not had it his entire career. No one ever scores runs when this guy pitches. Give him some support. 3.32 ERA, 21.2 innings, 20 strikeouts. Had a solid return performance last game versus the Dodgers. Finally got some things on track. Mechanics have been bothering him the whole season. He's playing an Athletics team. Hits a lot of home runs. So if he's off today, he will get shelled. He never gets shelled, but there's the possibility of that. But give me Jacob deGrom to finally have some run support to win this game. Rangers win. They cover the spread. We're going to go with the under. I could see them winning this game like a 5-2 type. And then our Game 2 doubleheader. Whenever you have a doubleheader, weird things can happen. This game is going to be at 5:10 p.m. We have the 4-18 Colorado Rockies versus the 10-14 KC Royals. Right now, we already went over these team stats, but in this game, you have the over-under here at 8.5. You have the Royals 1.5 run favorites. They're minus 210. Rockies are plus 175. You have Chase Dolander going for the Rockies. 1-2 record, 7.36 ERA, 14.2 innings, 18 strikeouts. You have Michael Lorenzen going for the Royals. 1-3 record, 4.57. It is possible that the Rockies get swept this doubleheader. He has 21.2 innings, 17 strikeouts. But Casey, you can easily take both games here, but the Rockies, you got to give me one. You got 4 wins. You got to give me one of these wins. Whenever you get to that second game of the doubleheader, very weird things tend to happen. I'm just going to call it now. The Rockies got to win one of these. I have the Rockies taking Game 2. We're going upset here, going with the plus 1.5, and we're going to go with the over. Guys, that's just our predictions, our best bets for all of our Thursday, April 24th matchups. Make sure to hit that like button. Make sure to subscribe. If you want to join the member group, the link is below. If you have any comments, drop them below, and I will respond. Thank you.